I'm glad to welcome you to Atlanti Scientifici Giunti. The multimedia voyage we're offering you this time will be one of discovery of the human body, the most complicated, most perfect mechanism of the universe. You can select any one of 3 routes to get going on your voyage. The first Good. You've chosen free navigation around the Atlas. The next screen you'll be seeing will offer you a series of subjects to study more deeply. Just select one and do have a good voyage. The human body is nourished by means of the mouth, the aperture that allows the entry of food. The mouth consists of a main cavity containing the tongue, located between the dental arches, and a smaller cavity called the oral vestibule. Anteriorly, the mouth communicates with the outside by means of the oral fissure. Posteriorly, it communicates with the pharynx by means of the isthmus of the fauces. The incisor, canine, The human body is nourished by means of the mouth, the aperture that allows the entry of food. The mouth consists of a main cavity containing the tongue, located between the dental arches, and a smaller cavity called the oral vestibule. Anteriorly, the mouth communicates with the outside by means of the In order to act as nourishment for the human body, food introduced into the digestive system is broken down into its single parts by means of a set of chemical and motor processes which split up food. It begins with chewing, or mastication, insalivation, and swallowing, or deglutition. After insalivation, food takes on the name of alimentary bolus. Gastric digestion, which takes place in 2 to 4 hours, transforms the alimentary bolus. In order to act as nourishment for the human body, food introduced into the digestive system is broken down into its single parts by means of a set of chemical and motor processes which split up food. It begins with chewing, or mastication, insalivation, and swallowing, or deglutition. After insalivation, food takes on the name of alimentary. In order to live, the human body has to nourish itself, an operation it performs through the digestive system. The digestive system begins with the mouth, used for the intake of food. It then continues through the pharynx and esophagus to the stomach, the organ that has the digestive function. The nutritional principles are absorbed by the intestine, which has two stretches, a longer one, called the small intestine, and a broader, shorter one, called the large intestine. The digestive system ends with the anal sphincter, which evacuates food waste. In order to act as in order to The human body is able to sustain itself and move thanks to the skeleton, a system of hard, resistant parts called bones, and a system of elastic, flexible parts called cartilage formations. At the top of the human body is the head, composed of the skull and the face. The skull is a bone box that contains and protects the cerebral mass. The skull has 8 flat. The anterior part of the head is called the face. The face, consisting of the superior mass and the inferior maxillary bone, has 14 bones. The superior mass, where we find the spine of the human. The human body has organs of movement called muscles. They make up 50% of the weight of the body and consist of a soft red mass commonly called flesh, which is perfused by blood vessels and nerves. Every muscle has its point of origin and its point of insertion, a fixed point at which the muscle takes leverage. Muscles formed by 2, 3, and 4 independent branches are called biceps, triceps, and quadriceps, respectively. Muscles which draw the insertion point towards the median. The bones are joined by articulations and ligaments. The joint, or articulation, is the coupling between two bones. There are 3 types: diarthroses, which are freely movable; amphiarthroses, which are semi-movable; and synarthrodia, fixed articulations on the skull. The joint between tibia